You guys like forests, trees, nature, grass? Well, here's a proposition for you. Here's this one. What if you had all of those things, but here's the catch. But there's bad stuff in the woods. And they're coming after you. You know, like a horseman. Yeah, a horseman. He's coming after you. A viewer actually sent this recommendation over to me via email, and for some reason, a lot of my stuff is getting sent to my spam folder now. So if I miss an email or a recommendation or two, I'm fucking sorry, okay? Anywho, the analog horror series we're going to be discussing can actually be found over on TikTok. And it goes by the name of Your Eyes in the Woods, Ranger Station 76. But before we dive into this one though, I'm sorry, a shameless self-promo. Here it goes. Okay, you like watching my videos, yeah? Yeah, you like it? You like that? They're good, huh? You enjoy that? Well, you ever wanted to see, more of that? Links in the description. The first video in this series shows an inconspicuous tape lying in the middle of the grass with a very friendly logo on the front. The description reads, if you find a VHS tape in the woods, you're sort of obligated to watch it, right? No. No, you're not. Got it. Anybody's uncle could be on that VHS tape. What the fuck is wrong with you? Sadly, in the second video, we are forced to watch the VHS tape against our will. Now we will all suffer greatly. In the third entry, we are introduced to our main cast of characters, Ranger Kennedy on the right and Ranger Brown on the left. This, I suppose, serves as an introductory video of sorts, as Ranger Kennedy ominously says, there's more than just animals out here, if you know what I mean. And Ranger Brown just kind of goes, oh, yes, quite, yes, exquisite. And as the video closes, we get to see this funny little logo again. Huh, why it look like that? Ranger Brown takes center stage in the fourth entry. This one, again, in TikTok fashion, is very brief. But here he explains the importance of picking a flat, drained out area to camp in case of a flash flood. He also says that if we see any strange tracks, to report it to the park rangers immediately. Now, of course, I can't help but notice that little caption at the top there. Well, what does it say, huh? Leave no trace, huh? So I can't take a shit in the woods in peace anymore? Ranger Kennedy returns in the fifth episode, where she explains the importance of using a bear-proof container for any food or scented items. Rather interestingly, though, she says that bears are not the only things that we need to be worrying about. She says this is also for any sweet-toothed species that scientists have not yet discovered. Now, here, Kennedy does look a little uneasy when the bear-proof container moves around a little bit. What the hell, man? Now, before getting into the sixth episode, I do want to say that both in this episode and the very first one, there has been at least one person in the comments section saying that there's a face somewhere in the background. I tell you, I watched this video over and over again, at least 10 times, and the only faces I see are Ranger Kennedy's and Ranger Matt Pat's, okay? Stop pissing me off. Not too much to take note of here, just Ranger Kennedy warning us to tie our shoes, lest we be hunted by a ravenous beast. The seventh episode is a response to a comment. I feel like something's not right here. In the caption on the bottom right corner of the video, the text reads, "Don't know what you mean, only happy smiling faces here." Now, this to me was a clear indicator that there would be a face in the background somewhere in the video, and even someone in the comments confirmed it. But try as my bulging saucers might, I couldn't find a goddamn thing. It's probably because my monitor is shit, but yeah, if anyone sees anything, then please tell me where it is, because I can't see. But anyways, here Ranger Brown jokingly recommends that explorers keep their eyes open for any creature sightings, and that the local legends may add an extra layer of excitement to one's trip. Off topic, but do you guys remember Turtle Man?
I've never seen Neil this scared in my life.
It's all right, buddy. I got this.
I got a confession to make.
What are you talking about? You just follow behind me.
Yeah, but
Here,
you
take
don't
the bucket.
understand.
Let me get
No,
the
you
stick.
don't understand. I'm the one that put the snakes in the basement. I put a snake in the basement, and then another one, and another one. There's probably generations of snakes that have been in and out of this basement because of me.
Why, Neil? Why did you put snakes in the basement?
You remember that guy? You know, he had a little TV show on Animal Planet, him and his buddy Neil. You think any of these sightings were just him and Neil rolling around in the mud together? I don't know. Just thought I'd ask. Now, the next entry in the series is pretty normal at first. Just Ranger Brown telling us about campfire safety and where to find wildfire information, which is obviously going to be right next to the cryptid threat level index. You silly Willy. So if it's cryptid related, then we can safely assume that Turtle Man is, somewhere on that list. Maybe a little bit towards the bottom. Oh, okay, great. Now, I ain't gonna lie here, no cap. I'm not one to start beef, but I don't know, I think Ranger Brown here, I think our buddy here was throwing a little bit of shade at my girl Kennedy. Play the clip.
Stumble across an elusive...
Rangers Kennedy and Brown here again with another backcountry travel tip for you. Make sure you're packing a map and a compass and know how to use it.
If you happen to stumble across an elusive cryptid, make sure to have your camera handy to capture the moment. And please send us the photographic evidence. And only us. Your eyes in the woods.
What makes you think she doesn't know how to use that map? But what the fuck do you two have going on here? And here we are left with yet another ominous message. Ranger Kennedy says that if we happen to take any photos of any cryptids, to send it to them immediately. The eyes in the woods. Yet another ominous message from our friend, Ranger Brown. He advises that we leave a trip plan with a friend or loved one in case we happen to go missing. Which definitely won't happen. No, not at all. And if it does, well, don't worry, this out-of-service emergency number is here to help, guys. Don't worry, everything's fine. And in the last few seconds of the video, the two Rangers can be seen dragging a body. I mean, ooh, tee-hee, did I say body? I meant to say my sack of baked beans. Oh, you silly geese, give that back here. And last but not least, the final entry in our series. Ranger Kennedy here rather politely tells us to watch out for any bodies of water. We wouldn't want a swamp dweller ruining our weekend, would we? And I think we all know who they're talking about. Well, whoopity doop poopity scoop, you made it to the end of the video. Yay! What have we learned today? Well, not much, to tell the truth, as usual. Based on what I'm seeing, we are in the very early stages of this series, kind of like that part in the beginning of the horror movie where, right before all hell breaks loose, where everybody's having a good time, singing Kumbaya and shit. Yeah, that's exactly where we're at, but we do have enough information to kind of predict where the story is heading. We know that the Eyes in the Woods organization is some sort of cryptid protection program. I think the choice of the logo is also very interesting. It's conveniently reminiscent of the Illuminati, which is, it's giving very conspiratorial energy. It's giving conspiracy, giving Alex Jones vibes, The aura is so conspiracy. I think what's also very telling is A, not too long ago, we saw these two trying to hide a body, and then B, Kennedy was very insistent on us providing any photographic evidence that we find to her. She's very, very careful with how she said that too. It almost felt like, trying to they're hiding something is what I'm trying to say. So while yes, I do think that they are well-intentioned in trying to keep the threats at bay here, this definitely alludes to them intentionally withholding the severity of the situation from us. Another thing I want to mention about the logo, because it just came to me now that I'm talking about it, it gives conspiratorial vibes, but the use of the eye there can also be associated with the occult, whether it be the all-seeing eye of Illuminati or the what's the evil eye, that one. I don't know. It's very reminiscent of that. So there could be some elements, of a secret society or a cult at play here. I'm kind of just going off of the bare bones information that I have, because again, there doesn't seem to be any hidden messages in the videos so far, and even though people are claiming there were faces in the background, I didn't see them. So I don't know if it was a case of mistaken identity or not, but definitely something to keep an eye out for. Because in one of those videos, there was a caption that did say, "Oh, nothing but smiling faces here." I don't think you would put something like that there if there wasn't anything in the background. Actually, yes, that video, it's going to be playing on the screen here at some point. I'm going to have it here somewhere, but if anyone wants to go circle back to that video, I would recommend it. Yes, do my job for me, my foot soldiers. Thank you very much. I would recommend circling back to that one because it's very interesting how they positioned the camera there. They had both rangers standing all the way over to the right, leaving this huge swath of land in the background behind them, a huge open space to the left. It's a really weird framing. I feel like there's something there. I kept watching that video, I couldn't see anything. So guys, definitely let me know if I'm missing something. My monitor is trash, I'm sorry, okay? No, I'm not. Overall, I'm very interested to see what the twist with this series is going to be, because there definitely is one that they're building up for. And also where all these fucking faces in the background are, because I can't see jack shit. So, as always, links are in the description. Go check them out, guys, and thanks for watching.